Hello everybody, how's it going? It's me, Crendor, and welcome back to another Almost Too Old for This, the channel where I react to Jesse Cox's Too Old for This channel, where he reacts to content for Gen Z and Gen Alpha, although there's been a few questionable decisions, but yeah, it's neither here nor there. Now, today, we are reacting to Pomni. He titled this Millennial Reacts to Pomni, Too Old for the Amazing Digital Circus. I have no idea what this is. It's 31 minutes long, which means this video is going to be like an hour, so let's just start going.
All right, we're doing this again, and this time, we're delving kind of back into the world of...
Also, as you can see, I'm in Voldoon right now. My favorite office to be at, Voldoon.
Brain rot, but not really. We've had some brain rotty episodes lately, but this time, we're going to check out something that was recommended to me by y'all. You said I would actually be into it, even though it is associated with brain rot. I guess the association is that characters from this show are featured a lot in Brain Rot for Gen Alpha and Gen Z animations and various things that are sort of just fandom for this show. The pitch you gave me in the many shows that I've not watched and not caught up on is that one, the show is still relevant, new stuff is coming out for it.
Okay.
Two, it's weird, and you know I like weird. And three,
love weird.
Many of you said I would just like it. Like you just said, Jesse, you will like this. So that is why we are checking out The Amazing Digital Circus, a CGI animated show about an online world, I guess is the summary that I got.
Okay.
And
YouTube.com/Cox and Crendor podcast, Patreon.com/Crendor, YouTube.com/Crendor.
Other than that, I know nothing about it, and
Links
I guess
in the
now is the
description.
time to change that. So let's jump in.
All right. I'm curious what this is. Let's find out. Seems like it's new.
The Amazing
and
Digital
fresh.
Circus pilot.
What the?
By Glitch with 16 million subscribers and 390 million. Oh my God.
Damn, 390.
Yeah, no, I understand why this is in pop culture, at least in internet spaces. My goodness. Okay. Yeah, let's see what the show is.
Dude, that's got like, I think my YouTube channel just in general has like, God, how many, hold on. My YouTube channel overall has something like 80 million views. Actually, no, I think that's too low. Hold on. Let me check my YouTube channel. YouTube.com/Crendor. Hello, everybody. It's me, Crendor. I have 218 million views. I actually have a lot of views. It's more than I thought. However, that's still less than this one episode of the show over the course of 15, 16 years that I've been doing YouTube. So here we go. Maybe I should have made this.
Oh, it has a very old school Saturday morning cartoon. Like, oh, never mind.
I like how I said Saturday morning cartoon. My instant thought was like a, hold on, let me rewind this. Was like a 2000 like one intro for a PC game. Like that's the vibe I get here. Like you open up Empire Earth and it's like that boom boom ba da 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 dum, and it plays like this grainy ass type of intro, or even like things like, you know, Warcraft 3, like, well, actually Warcraft 3 I guess is better, but like, you know, Starcraft I think has that, you know, those old PC games is the vibe I'm trying to get at here.
Old school Saturday morning cartoon, like, oh, never mind. For a brief moment I thought we were gonna have the graphic power of like...
Also, again, Saturday morning cartoon, when I think of that, I think of like things like Doug, things like, oh man, Rugrats, right? We had, you know, like a lot of those shows, I don't get that vibe. Again, Jesse's like more of like a zillennial. He's more like he's a geriatric millennial. He's like he's bordering Gen X. So a lot of his stuff is like more 80s Gen X, while I'm more of the prime millennial here with my 90s cartoons. Either way, let's...
what was that show?
Mainly just to...
Megabyte and what the hell is that show? Reboot.
Oh, I kind of... Okay,
Reboot
I do remember
was the name of the show.
That was like Beast Wars.
Oh,
dude, they had the same style as Beast Wars.
My God, with dot matrix and the hexadecimal. Oh yeah, good times. That's what I thought the animation style was gonna be, but all right, we have bumped up the quality.
Welcome to the Amazing Digital Circus! My name is Kane. I'm your ringmaster, and I'm here to show you the most jaw-dropping, heart-stopping, mind-bending paraphernalia you've ever laid your eyes upon! Isn't that right, Bubble?
That's right, Kane. I can't wait to see what you've got cooking up for today.
Well, let's not waste any time. Let's get right the show.
Bingo and Super and Peanut too. Raga the ducks and the Kaufmo will. Day after day after day after day after day we fly. Past the moon and the sun and we don't know why.
I'm a big fan of things.
Before he tells me what he's a big fan of, I feel like I could have been a writer on this show. That had a lot of like Crendor vibes going on there, like non-content weird Crendor vibes. Like some of the things, like the sun, the happy sun, the weird, just
that
keep
are
going.
innocent yet seem creepy. It's taking things that, you know, shouldn't scare us and then adding a little thing like that whole day after day after day. I love that. I'm like, okay, all right, I can see where this is
Even
going.
a little David
This feels
Lynchy,
very
dare I say.
4 a.m.
David
I'm
Lynch-esque.
watching Cartoon Network, Adult Swim, and some weird ass sketch has just come on, and I probably shouldn't watch it because it'll scar me for the rest of my life. That's the vibe here.
Kane, is this one of your NPCs or is this a new sucker? Because if it's a new character, we're
I
gonna
should
have
probably
to redo this whole theme song.
Move this up
I'm
a
not
bit.
doing that again.
There we go.
My, it appears a new human has entered this realm.
How do I take this headset off?
Just keep grabbing at it. That worked for all of us.
Let's just try to calm down. Everything's gonna be okay, new stuff. We've all been through this. You just need to get your head
What
to...
the is going on? What?
No, my dear. We can't have any of that foul language around here. The amazing digital circus is a place to be enjoyed by all ages.
Okay, so plot set up. Young woman, potentially woman. We don't know who's on the other side
Yep.
in the headset. A young person
Yep.
has entered a game and is now trapped inside a world that is goofy and wacky, but everyone in it, at least so far, understand they're also trapped.
Yeah,
Maybe
but they're
except
used to
for this guy on the screen, top hat, eyeballs, mouth man.
Yep.
This is kind of like a really good setup for a horror story, almost along the lines of like, you know, Are You Afraid of the Dark? Or even Tales from the Crypt, but clearly...
It's a bed. My mind just goes to like anime, like that one where it's like, you're stuck in the game. You're stuck in the... I don't even watch those anime or no, but I know the trope of like the anime, like you're in the game. If you die
designed
in
for
the
a modern
game, you die in
generation
real
where
life.
putting on a VR headset and getting trapped in a game is more of a thing that you would think about as a younger person than, say, a 50-year-old.
Welcome to your new home.
I mean,
And
speak for
your
yourself.
body.
A new home? What do you mean?
Guys, don't be mean.
We've been stuck here for years. Old Kinger over there's supposedly been here the longest.
Oh, did someone say something about an insect collection?
That's why he's crazy.
Classic.
Oh, okay, now I get it. This is a dream, and I should just play along until I wake up, right?
Whatever you say, kid.
Loving that we're getting all the trope characters as well. We got like the sassy one and the one who doesn't care. And then we got the one who's like, I'm the crazy one, but I definitely know all the information. I am definitely enjoying this because I can see where this could possibly go. And I like the potential for it.
They broke
Yeah, I mean, it's like so far it feels like it's more of an adult style cartoon is what I'm getting at. Like a cartoon made for an older demographic. Which I think is cool. Like a lot of times, like people always relate cartoons to like kids and stuff, but like there's no reason adults can't watch cartoons, right? I mean, anime, it's not cartoons. You know, like just animated shows, like for all ages. Like people always just relate it to cartoons, and then there's like, you watch cartoons, what are ya, baby? Well, yeah, maybe I am a baby. Goo goo gaga, all right?
like comedy mask.
Oh no!
Okay. We having a new adventure today for the newbie or what?
I'd like to give our brand new member a tour of the circus grounds first. Off we go! Here we have the tent. This is where your living quarters are, as well as all sorts of other activities. These activities may include ball pits, mini golf, and more.
Honestly, it's kind of like Animal Crossing. You get stuck in a random world, everyone else is there, and you're just like, is this real? Am I real?
Is that all there is?
Of course not. This is the void. We don't venture out into the void. Not even I know what's out there.
That's
We stay right here, where I can keep my hundreds of all-seeing eyes on you.
Yeah, he's like Tom Nook.
Hello, Kane. I love you.
Let's get out of here before the moon gets frisky.
Wait,
Damn,
what's
dude.
that?
That moon is hitting on him.
Whoa, clean up on aisle U.
I'm on it, boss. Ow.
Why are you like this?
Okay, I understand why this show is popular, but also why I'm seeing a lot of it in meme culture and a lot of it in,
I can definitely understand as well.
brain rot stuff. Like, it is purposefully weird in that same way that, the Adult Swim stuff was, but is paced in a way that also has a lot of like moments to, I'm gonna clip this and make a GIF. You know what I mean? Even the pausing, the way it's edited, like everything about this is fascinating.
It feels like an adult brain rot show, like an adult brain rot cartoon. Like that's still the vibes I'm getting.
On like not just an entertainment level, but like a sociological level, I am digging this show.
Wait. Was that an exit door I saw out there? Is that a way to leave?
What exit? If there was a way to leave, I'm pretty sure we'd have all left by now.
Yeah, what are you talking about?
How about we talk about something else? Like your name.
My name? My name is,
They took her name.
Oh God! Why can't I remember my name?
It's like Spirited
Nobody
Away.
can remember their name once they enter the digital circus. One of the few things
Zen.
I don't
My
have
name
control
is
over
Zen.
are your minds.
Or no,
All I
it's
can help you with
No
is
Face. He's
coming
like,
up
I
with a new
want
one.
Zen. That's what it is. Carry on.
What's my name?
Don't you worry your little head. Your new name can be anything. Hereby acknowledging that your chosen name and or names may not breach the digital circus user license agreement, stating that your name
Dude, I
may
wonder
not
if
be
it's like, I wonder if it is like Spirited Away, where if she remembers her name, she gets to leave.
What are you thinking?
That'd be kind of wacky.
Right, so it's an MMO basically. Yeah, you make up a name and that's who your character is, and then your character okay, yeah. I think it's fascinating that the major character so far, the Ringmaster, who clearly knows more than he's letting on, is also an unreliable narrator, and that's very fun. So, okay, let's see
That's
where this
true.
goes.
I like that.
I don't care. Just pick anything.
Let's see.
Random name generation. That's so funny.
Think of-
I don't.
You're right, terrible. Let's try that again. What do you think of Pomni?
Sure.
That's the name of the show.
Gadzooks, you're right, Jax. We should have a brand new adventure for our new member, Pomni.
I said that like 5 minutes ago.
You! Do you like adventure, activity, wonder, danger, horror, pain, suffering, agony, death, disease, death, angel food cake? Ow! You parasite!
I don't.
Since you're new around here, we're gonna make it a simple in-house adventure to warm you up to how things work around.
You know what's so messed up about this show is while watching it, I have the exact same feeling as when I watched Mr. Robot. And they are two totally different shows. But physiologically, in my body, the weird, like, trying to figure out what the hell is happening vibe is just like Mr. Robot. Right? Like, I can't tell if this is a show that's doing weird, creepy things because it's doing weird, creepy things, or if those weird, creepy things are clues to what's actually going on. But
I like how Jesse thinks of Mr. Robot, and I think of Spirited Away. we're a bit a little far apart. To me, this feels like a David Lynch Spirited Away is how I'm feeling right now. Which, like, it's not like fully spirited. It's more of like how I think of the once she's in the world, right? Like, I don't know. Maybe maybe he's right. Maybe it is more Mr. Robot.
I don't know. There has to be a reason 393 million people watched it. So far, very enjoyable. I'm hoping for like something cool to happen here in a sec.
Today's adventure is... Gather the gloinks!
Get the gloinks, man.
That's right. The entire circus tent will be infested with gloinks.
This is great. This is a story I think that could only be told post MMO era. It is very clearly post.
Oh, what? I don't know what noise I just made. Like, I don't think so. I think you could tell this story pre-MMO era. It would it would just be like an adventure, like a fantasy adventure. I would say maybe post Lord of the Rings, because the people would know like fantasy adventure. I mean, we had like D&D back then, like Warhammer and stuff. So I disagree with them on that.
Poking fun at MMOs, MMORPGs, MMO whatevers.
But it does
online
have
games.
You know, it does have like random name generator stuff like that. But I still think people would get it. I think it could be made prior to MMOs, but I think it focuses more on that, is what he's saying.
That have you do things like, you know, randomly generate a name because coming up with the name is too hard, collecting random crap, or gathering bear asses, or whatever the hell it is you have to do in those games that are basically time wasters while you're online chatting with people in your guild or whatever.
You gotta catch them all!
But what are they?
I'm glad you asked, Bubble. They're small.
And what do they do?
They,
How do they?
Loinks are small, mischievous critters that steal anything and everything they run into.
Stars.
Why do these humanoid hash browns do this? How do you stop them? That's for you to
Oh, wait,
find
they're shapes.
out. Now, good luck.
A little Katamari.
My little superstars.
What did any of that mean?
Just one of Kane's little adventures. They're just something fun to do to, you know, prevent us from going insane. Oh, wait! We should go check on Kaufmo. I'm pretty sure he'd like to meet Pomni.
My impenetrable fortress!
You want to come with us to check on Kaufmo?
No, not really. I think Kaufmo's gone insane. Last time I spoke with him, he was rambling endlessly about some exit. Kind of like you, Pomni. You might be going insane too.
But wait, wouldn't that more likely mean the exit does exist?
Could also mean you just have a jump start and losing your mind.
What about Zubul? Well, I think.
Yeah, what about
I'd like
Zubul?
to ask him about it. If this was real, which it isn't, because it's a dream.
She still thinks this is a dream. Okay, I've already
What
had
about
enough of these
Zubul?
things. You, me, and Pomni will go check on Kaufmo, which leaves Crybaby and Hoo-Ha together to go handle the Zubul situation.
Do you think pairing them up together is a good idea?
Of course I do. They're the two most mentally stable and capable characters to be paired together. Come
Damn,
on,
dude,
ladies.
that's my
Let's
brain.
go harass the clown.
I'm very curious if later on you learn why, for example, this one character kind of looks like Raggedy Ann, or why a character would spawn in as a giant, tall, purple
I mean, I'm sure you
rabbit
do. It
man.
might also-
is
it
it
might just
based
be
off of
random.
who you are in the real world, or is it a preset avatar? Again, these are questions that probably never need to be answered, but they're what's going through my head right now, and I figured you would want to know, so let's continue.
I'm glad I got to know that.
Comedy mask is broken again.
Ah! Oh! Gangle, you startled me.
So, this is where we all live. Or, well, where we all sleep at night. Even though we don't really need to sleep, it's sometimes nice to kind of take a break.
Yeah, go back a little bit, like 1 or 2 frames, and you
Okay.
can see there are other characters in other rooms that were X'd out,
Oh, yeah,
which
I
is
see that.
interesting. Also, the comedy mask is broken thing, I think is like, I don't know if the writers intended it to be this way, but it feels very apt for this show.
You know what vibe I'm also kind of getting is like you've been put somewhere and you need to figure it out. It reminds me of, like, remember Maze Runner? That was a whole big thing. Like, you just go on this island and it's like, why are we here? Why is there the maze? What's beyond the maze, right? Like that type of show. Or, I mean, you could even go with like, I mean, there's plenty of, I mean, even Attack on Titan, right? You're just like, what's, you know, they're like in the wall. What's beyond the wall? What's like, right? It's all about like, I'm in this space. What's beyond this? And they can go like both ways where like maybe you're trapped in an area trying to get out, or you're in the outer area trying to get in, right? It can go all these ways. But I actually really like that trope. I love the trope of like, you're in a place, you don't know how you got there, or maybe you know how you got there, but everybody's like, we don't go outside of it. And it's just like, what's going on out there? I actually really love that, to the point where it's one of my favorite tropes, actually.
It's clearly playing for comedy, but there's something a little broken about it.
Because you have like a
Even though we don't
mysterious
really need to
adventure.
sleep, it's
Like you have so many
sometimes
different
nice
things to
kinda
solve.
Take a break from everything and have a bit of a routine, you know? I'm sure there'll be one for... Oh, look, you already got one.
I still don't understand. About the adventures, why even go on them at all? Why not try...
Why is his X'd out?
Well,
She said, oh wait, it's whoa! It's not X'd out anymore. Okay, time out.
There might be two different
why
ones.
This show has such a big fandom because of things like that? Because people can deep dive all the weird messages and hidden things in this. And is that why you said I would like this? Because holy shit, you're correct.
I mean, it makes sense. Like, people do love deep diving and figuring out things and mystery. It's one of the reasons why, even from learning about writing and stuff, like, sometimes the reason books do so terribly is the author just tells you everything and holds your hand. Like, okay, here's the thing. There's no mystery. You know, there's nothing behind it. But when you add in little details, right? Like, even thinking of things like Game of Thrones back when it was good, right? Or, you know, I read the first book. I'm on the second. When they do things like talking about stories of the children of the forest and stuff like that, right? Like, it makes you be like, well, tell me about the children of the forest, right? Like, what's going on back there? What do they know about the White Walkers? What do they know about all that, right? It makes you be like, I need to know more, instead of being like, well, let me just tell you everything and give you the info dump, right? Like, that's part of what makes fun stories.
I am like, it feels like I'm trying to unravel a mystery. I don't know if that's what the point of this show is.
I mean, I
but
do
it
think it's the
feels
point.
like it.
They're different doors. Jesse goofed it.
But after a while, you start to realize that you really can't leave, and constantly chasing an unattainable goal will start driving you a bit crazy. And eventually you get to asking what the point of anything is, and you completely lose sight of who you are and why you're even alive. And when you reach your breaking point, something really terrible can happen. But that's not something we need.
I almost think they're like, yeah, there's a little bit of like a real life metaphor here, right? Like, is this our life right now? Is this like what we're living? Are we all just here and we don't know the meaning of life? We're just kind of living. And we're like, is there a way out? And it's like, what do you mean, man? You do your 9 to 5. You do your 95. You go work at Walmart and have the manager be like, did you stock the shelves? And you're like, what's the point, man? What's the point? We're all gonna die. And he's like, dude, just put the cans on the shelf, all right? And you're just like, I'm going crazy.
Need to deal with today. Above anything else, the adventures give us something to do that keeps our minds healthy and stimulated.
Thank goodness this is all a dream, right, Pomni?
And then the adventures are like hobbies and like the stuff to do to distract yourself from the.
Why are we here again? What are we doing?
We're getting one of our friends.
Uh-oh.
I've been looking for this. Thanks for keeping an eye on it, Coffee. I'm gonna head out. See ya.
Oh, Kaufmo's been obstructed. That's okay.
What is that?
It might be that terrible thing I was talking about earlier when you reach your breaking point.
Huh?
Okay, wait. Maybe there's still
It's
time
like
to fix them if
Masingo
we
from
get Kane.
Pokemon.
Whoa, Kaufmo! Hey, Pomni. Thank you. Perhaps help me out here. I understand you
What the heck?
don't want to.
Uh-oh.
I'm sorry.
Uh-oh. Dude, it's like Dead Spirited Away. It's No Face chasing Sen. I want Sen. Even
This
kind
is
of moves
so
like
interesting because it is paced and like the music in the background, like everything about this feels like Saturday morning cartoon, except for what's going on. You know what I mean? Like, it is designed.
I do get
so
a bit more
very
Saturday
well.
morning cartoon vibe, but I think that's probably the vibe they were going for. Like, what if we made this kind of mysterious David Lynch I'm gonna say mysterious twice, but like actiony psychological thriller, but it's like a fun Saturday morning cartoon, right? Like you're blending the crazy existential with something fun and lighthearted, right? So I think that's cool.
That it is clearly hitting the notes of it's a kid's show, but it doesn't feel like it, which I think may be why it's popular. Because a young kid can watch this and feel like they're involved in something very adult. You know what I mean?
I mean, I I would even say that a young kid could watch this and have no idea what's going on and still enjoy it. Like think back to like all the shows when we were kids. There's plenty of times I would watch cartoons and I would rewatch them years later and be like, dude, how did I not see this when I was a kid? Like there's so many subtle things you pick up on that the writers put in the show. But when you're a kid, you're just like, hey, Rocco's Modern Life, right? Like that had a lot of them. You're just like, he's Rocco, it's Heifer. He's like, no, that's a hoot and stuff. But you watch it years later, you're just like, what the shit? What were they doing it, right? I think it gives that vibe. So, I mean, I wouldn't even say kids are just like, I'm watching this, I'm an adult. I'd say kids are just watching it because it's like it feels like a kid show, but there's still like some weird stuff and kids are probably like, what the heck? But like, obviously it has a lot more depth to it.
Also, that poor Raggedy Ann got ragdolled, and that was wild.
Yeah. Damn, he's Sims busting out. When did this show come out?
So her hand is still glitching.
I think they mentioned it earlier, but
We saw Gloink carry one of Zubal's pieces down there, remember?
Oh, yeah.
2023.
Thank you for
Okay.
the recap. Boy, we're not very good at this, are we?
Sup, fellas?
Jax! We found the Zubal hole.
Cool.
How is Kaufmo doing? I hope he's not still mad at me for not laughing at his jokes.
Oh, he's doing great. In fact, I don't think I've ever seen him this happy before.
Well, it's good to know he hasn't completely lost.
Do you think he's gonna burst through the wall right now?
He's definitely gonna burst it. I literally, when I saw that big ass shot of the wall, I was like, that is a burst through the wall if I've ever seen one.
Before.
Well, it's
I was
good to know
literally
he
thinking
hasn't-
that.
Give you this.
Whoa!
Wait,
No,
he's not bursting through the.
expected.
Damn, you know what? Huh.
It's really good. That's a good bit.
An insect collection?
I think it's a nest.
Over here.
Hey, look. I didn't mean to leave you behind like that. Just look at my hand. I didn't know what to do.
It's okay. What we need to do right now is find Kane. He'll be able to fix me up and take care of
Is she like cursed now? Is this like oh wait, I guess I'm like blocking this. I didn't even realize this whole time I've been
find him?
blocking the show when it goes into this.
Really, you know, just look around
Oh, boy.
and call for him, I suppose.
Okay, I'll get him. You just stay right there.
There's such a cool moment happening
like
right
Princess
now when it comes to
Mononoke,
like
he gets
horror
cursed.
games or this show or like where making glitches in video games terrifying is a thing you can do.
Did anyone catch the game last night?
What game? What the? Is this on purpose? It has to be. Yeah. Oh, that scared me. Fuck, I thought my graphics card was toast.
Same thing here. The glitch is unsettling.
I mean, to me, let me explain why if a glitch happens in a video game, I don't assume that it's my computer, because when my graphics card shits itself, I'll be playing and then I'm like, da, 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 and then the computer will just like hard freeze and be like, and that's what it, and I'm just like, holy shit, like I have to take my headphones off. I'm like, and if it's not that, it's just the computer restarts or the blue screen pops up. Like something that's really annoying and not cool. Like I feel like when they do glitches in games, they're cool. Like you're hacking the Matrix or something. It's like, it's never like that. It's either your computer restarts or it freezes or locks up in some way that is really disturbing. and like blast your headphones to like the 5th dimension, and you have to be like, oh my god, I just lost my hearing for like a month. So yeah, anyway, I don't agree with this this part is what I do think glitches are cool in video games, however. I do think it is a cool little thing.
When you think about it, you're like, oh, it's just a video game glitch. It's just code gone wrong. But it's unsettling, and I think it's done really well.
It is unsettling. I will say that.
Of non-glowing trillion mass dares presume presence in the nest of the Glug Queen.
Oh, is that who you are? You know, you could have asked for my consent before forcing me to see something so completely and utterly disgusting.
How despicable! A rabbit that runs its mouth in the presence of my royal figure.
It has sort of the vibe of the worm thing from Beetlejuice.
Oh yeah, mixed with like Jabba the Hutt.
The like Nightmare Before Christmas Oogie Boogie vibe.
Oh yeah, I can see that.
Really, it just seems like something Tim Burton would have created, but yes.
Oh, look,
This does have like a Tim Burton vibe, actually.
Help me, you idiots! Kinda rude, Zubul. Now I don't want to help you.
Gotcha!
That's a good bit.
That is a good bit. I like that.
I'll be fine.
Huh.
Gotta hide.
You know, the little crying guy kind of reminds me of the Invader Zim guy. The Invader Zim's like little pal. I forgot, is it Gur? Reminds me of Gur a little bit.
God, where's Kane?
Wasn't the other exit door orange? And before there was a red one that fell apart. Yo, is this gonna be like Super Hot? Where she sees herself at... Is she outside? No, this still has to be in it. Right, I was about to say, this is some backroom shit. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
You foolish assortment of colorful characters! Do you not realize that everything must be gloinks? I am gloinks. You will be gloinks. God will be gloinks.
This is dumb and weird.
Well, yet you're still watching it.
I'm not here for the adventure or anything. I'm just here to hide from the...
Oh, shit.
Oh, okay.
What's happening?
It's just Kaufmo. Don't worry about it.
Kaufmo abstracted?
Nah, he's fine.
You're right! How are we gonna get out of here?
Guys, over there.
Ladies first. No, wait, why would I say that?
Wait, Pomni's not even here? Wasn't this whole thing for her?
Be quiet. I can't hear the escalator.
It is now we're literally in exit 8. Or a little Control, to be honest.
Yeah, I feel like this is part of the show where she's probably like, I can exit out, and then this is like a mind game to be like, nah, you're not gonna exit out of here, right? And then she'll be like, oh yeah, the exit it wasn't real. Like maybe I am trapped here.
There's
I
on
feel
the
like that's what
walls and the
this is.
filing cabinets and stuff.
Ah, the boy.
I wondered who those sort of stick people were. I guess they're supposed to be NPCs.
Alert on my Wacky Watch at this hour?
Wacky Watch at this hour?
Oh no, Someone's venturing out into the void. They'll get totally spoiled.
So, okay, Pomni's seen the future, seen everything, been completely spoiled.
Now, what the heck happened around here?
So maybe that
Like
wasn't
the kids who broke into Mount Hygel and WoW.
Kane! Kaufmo,
Maybe it actually was an exit.
sort of Kaufmosis.
Or you found GM Island.
Kaufmo abstracted? Why didn't anybody tell me? And into the cellar you go.
Oh.
Can't believe Kaufmo just gave up like that. I mean, no offense, Kinger, but I always thought you would be next.
Thank you.
I am in so much pain.
So he controls everything, just not the abstraction. And then he just throws him in a pit with other abstracted?
I knew how much all of
I feel like he controls this world, and this is like what he controls. But then when things go outside of this world, then he loses that control. Or maybe, you know, when you think about going out of this world or like something like that, maybe he did get out into the void and then he becomes abstracted or something, and then he can't control you. You just get thrown into the pit or something, right? I don't know. This is actually I like this show. This is cool.
I've been wanting there to be one, but, you know, I was having so much trouble figuring out what to put on the other side and ended up never quite finishing it. And you know how I never like letting people see my unfinished work, especially if it leads you out into the void. Anyway, looks like
So she's seen some stuff now.
adventure's over. Your reward is a delicious digital feast cooked by our head bubble chef.
Made with all the love I'm legally allowed to give.
You know, I am pretty hungry.
You didn't even do anything.
So what? I can still be hungry.
Well, not really, because we don't need to eat, drink, or sleep in this digital world. So the digital food here only gives off the virtual sensation of eating without any of the nutritional benefits.
Sheesh, lay off it. Since when are you an expert on the digital world?
Expert on the what?
Yeah, everything's fine. Everything's fine.
I mean, I could also see this as like a metaphor for just, again, like I mentioned earlier, like a metaphor for life, right? It's like everyone's distracting themselves, and then you go out into the void and you become existential. You think about the meaning, and you actually, maybe if you see the meaning, you see all these different things like spirituality or the universe or whatever the shit it is, right? And it's just like, it starts bothering you. It freaks you out. It makes you unsettled. Like I could see that as an underlying theme here, right? And then it's like, I need to go back to my distractions to forget about that, right? Is that right? It's just like we're a dot in the universe. I get it. That's what it is.
Strangely,
We're a
like
simulation.
Mr. Robot. I did enjoy that. To everyone who said Jesse will like this, I really did like that. How many episodes of this exist? 6 total episodes. Now I know why y'all brought this up recently. The most recent one was 3 weeks ago. If you want me to watch more, I will. This is This is an easy sell for me.
I'd watch more of this just on my own, but like I guess I'll see if Jesse watches more before I do.
I don't know if it stays this level of intriguing, but there's so many Easter eggs and little things hidden throughout that I understand why a fan base would grow around this. One of the things that I've always expressed when it comes to media and it comes to fan base culture is like sprinkling little things that can grow people beyond just being fans of something. So a great example, there was a time when the Dead Space team,
Before Jesse even talks about it, I'm already going to say there's a time in World of Warcraft, all right? We're going MMO here, all right? He's talking MMO, I'm going MMO. You go into Zuldrak, right? Gundrak, and there's that snake. Jesse was obsessed with that snake in Gundrak. And he's like, what is that snake for? Is it lore? What's the tie-in? Like, what is this, like trolls or whatever the shit? And then he did the whole thing where he asked it at BlizzCon, and they were just like, I don't know, just put it there, right? And there's like so much of that where people just put stuff somewhere because they're like, that looks cool. But then there's people that'll see that and be like, there must be something crazy going on here, right? And I think that happens in books and games and like all this stuff. People end up see something and be like, dude, wouldn't it be so crazy if this is what it is? I think this is what it is. And then it gets to a point where people craft such insane, crazy theories that the theories themselves end up being cooler than what actually happens in the show or whatever it might. And then the writers are probably like, damn, we should have went with that. That was pretty cool, right? I feel like that's something that, well, that was my example of, you know, seeing something in a game and getting a little too into it.
It's very famous for including this thing called Peng. What's Peng? Who knows? No one knows, but it's everywhere and it's very important to the world. They learned to include Peng in Dead Space, in the Dead Space franchise, from going to an event where I think it was like a GDC or something, where they sat down and heard another group of devs talk about building a game and getting players invested in the game and doing little things to make it so they create their own story with it without you having to explain anything. And what they said is, it's very simple. Imagine you're doing a FPS game and it's an intro screen to a battlefield and you show 3 tanks. At the last minute, 1 tank drives off to the left. In the level, only ever put 2 tanks in that level. The players will constantly be wondering what happened to that 3rd tank. Where's that 3rd tank? Is he gonna come get us at some point? Will there ever be a 3rd tank? Can I unlock the 3rd tank? How do I figure that out? And eventually that translated into things like, I think it was Battlefield had like a dinosaur noise in the forest, or potentially a giant shark, like a megalodon in the water. And eventually they put it in, but like for a while it was just whispers. Something weird's there. And the fandom would create this lore behind it and get into it and get invested and become very excited about what's going on. And obviously the expectation is there will be a payoff. But what the message was is you don't have to pay it off right away. You can drop that little loose thread, let it linger for a while, let the fan base get really invested, and then later pull on it. And
yeah, it's the oh god, what's that thing called? The thing with the writing, the gun on the wall, right? If you show a gun on the wall, it's going to be used at some point, right? And if it's not, then you're like, why did you even tell me about that? Why did you show it, right? It's like in a book where it's like, early on, they're just like, oh, here it is, the great mountains of Mountain Land or whatever, right? And it's just like, oh man, if you look down there, it's a steep drop. And it's like, oh, they're setting it up so later on, maybe they're fighting the villain and then they're fighting on this mountain in Mountain Land, and then they push him off and he falls, right? Like, oh, I see, they've set it up. It's that type of thing. Or they a weapon, they've got a blade and they're just like, oh, this is the great blade of whatever. And then, later on they use that blade, right? They're doing something to set up something else. Sorry, I doinked the mic. And when you don't do that, people get mad because they're just like, why did you tell me about this if it has no meaning, if there's no purpose behind it, right? And so I think it's even more prevalent in like movies and stories than it is games. A lot of times games will just throw shit in there just to, fill up space, but it can be, right? You can still have that. And I would say it's because people also like knowing what they don't know, and they want to know things they don't know. It's like if you start a sentence and you stop the sentence, people want to know what you're going to say, right? Like you could compare the tanks almost to 3 sentences. You could be like, I have a cat, I have a dog, I have a... And people be like, you have a what? You'd be like, I have a. And then you just like go away. And people, like even right now, people be like, you have a what? What do you have? So I'm just going to say, I have a like the video, subscribe. Sorry. But you get what I mean. Like people want to know if there's some sort of suspense or like what something's going to do, right? Even if it's something as basic as that. Like, think of how many times you might have somebody telling a story and they're like, I don't want to finish it. And you're just like, finish telling me the story, right? It's like that type of thing.
I'm curious about this because based on a lot of what's going on here, for example, when they had the chess guy, the king, crossed out during that one scene, or that's 2 rooms. You know what I mean? So maybe there was a pre-king
the
and then like
queen is crossed out.
It's a bug. Many questions, but I will say the one question you're probably asking is, am I too old for this? No, I genuinely love this. Good call. All right. If you want to watch more,
yeah, this is great.
Down below, I'll put a little, a
Patreon.com/Crendor
that says, want me to watch more? And if the comments say yes, we'll watch another episode.
YouTube.com/Crendor podcast. Links down below. YouTube.com/Crendor.
I like this.
I mean,
Good
yeah,
work,
if
everyone.
he's going to watch another episode, I'll watch another episode then. Because, I mean, I'm going to watch anything he uploads here, to be honest. So, yeah, I guess I won't watch more. I'll wait for Jesse to watch more. But, yeah, that was great. I was definitely not too old for this, and I was not almost too old for this. I think this was right up my alley. I had a great time. So, thanks for watching. Like, comment, subscribe. Check out all the links. I'll put another video up on the screen if you want to check that out. Okay? Okay. See ya.